Good afternoon, everybody. I'm getting a little bit tired of OBS and the broadcasting software. I cannot make my second screen, my second camera work. So it is not going to work today. I'm only doing 2 reveals today. We'll try to figure it out and get back to you at some other point. But anyhow, I am here for reveal number 754, which I am not set up for. Hang on just a second. I guess I'll have to try to remember to call out the name of every person we do here, because I don't have any better way of showing you guys what's going on. It has not been a great day. Hello, James. So let me see if I can figure out what I'm doing. Shiny Coin Guy, Tim Crowell, Richard Sappington, good afternoon to everybody. I am attempting here to get myself together. It has not been an easy day for me. Let's see here. I'm trying to figure out what I'm doing. And I can't find him, of course. All right, 754. Let me see. What was 754? It's either a 60D or a 61D, and I can't. My brain isn't working. Let's see here. 754. It's a 1960D small date Marine Holland Company original bank wrap roll. I do have it right here in front of me. What I did not have was anything else. Let's see. Let me get this opened up here real quick. You guys can't really watch me open it, but I'm doing it right now. This roll is the one that had a little cardboard cap on both ends. And so in that, I had to go by what was on the writing on the outside of the roll and could not tell you exactly what was on the inside because I had never seen the inside. Let's see now if that writing was correct. Yes, it is 1960D small date. Yay. Okay. All right, first coin for this roll is going to be going to DC. And let's see what we have here. There it is, 1960D small date. Got a bunch of hairy hairs all over it from the wrapper. There we go. Nice and clean looking now. All right. Let me put this back on the show. And, okay, good to go. I am ready. At some point, I will figure out what is going on with this crazy, stupid camera I have. And we'll get it working. But for right now, let me zoom out a little bit and see if I can actually see anything better than the molecular structure of the coin. I've been playing with this camera for like 30 minutes, unable to get anywhere with it. Let's see. Okay. Satisfied. I have nothing on the obverse on this one. Let me run my lighting more properly. There we go. Flip it over on the reverse side. We're going to be checking the reverse of the first 10 coins. And then we'll move on as per normal. Just checking the obverse because, well, that's all we know about on 1960D small date Lincoln cents. Coin number 2 will go to Tripwit. Let's check and see what we have here. Okay, we're going to have to get a little bit closer. Didn't mean to back out quite so far. We've got a die chip in the date. See if I can get my lighting straight here. Okay. We're showing a little minor upper split serif. Little minor upper split serif here. So this one is going to be a listable RPM for the obverse of this coin. Let's keep taking a look around, see what else we see, if anything. Alright, nothing else on the obverse here. Let's check the reverse. It would be something else if this roll would produce the DDO number 1, RPM number 100, because that's a large over small date, or small over large date anyway. And it is possible. Not probable, but it's possible. Be something to bring my day up a little bit. Coin number 3. This one for Sissy. Let's see what Sissy gets. My mood is fine. I've got nothing wrong with me. My problem, my issue today is with machinery and otherwise. I've just had not a whole lot of luck today with the stuff I'm dealing with. Okay. And I'm trying to up my luck a little bit. I figured maybe having a couple of shows would help. But of course, having the show and having it show properly are two different things. Let's see here. What do we have on the reverse? Yeah. It looks like we are dealing with another normal reverse, which is the case with almost every $1960D small date I have ever seen. Hello to Frostbite. Good afternoon to you, sir. All right. I'm going to start working on remembering dies now. I'm going to try to remember the markers on this particular die and try to follow through. This one looks almost like it could be a really minor class 6 double die. On the date there, got a fat 6, a fat 0, and part of a fat 9. I'll hold this and press on. Remember those north and south die scratches in and around the mint mark. And check the reverse real quick. See that we're not forgetting to look at something that could be, although very likely is not. There we go. Yeah, the pessimist in me. All right, that one's for IT. I'll set this one aside. I think one of these other coins that I've already looked at was the same die. This one. Same die, and it has the same appearance. So this is Sissy's coin, coin number 3. So now we've got coin number 3 and number 4. Let's see number 1. Let's check number 1 real quick. Okay, the same die again, but this one doesn't show all that extra thickness. It's because of the strike. That's what did it here. Let's be sure that we've got the same die. Let's see. I'm going to remember that thicker die scratch just to the left of the 9, touching the left side of the 9. And let's check one of these coins again, see if we've got that same die scratch, and we do not. It is a different die. So here we have 2 die scratches inside the 0 that were not on the other. Okay, so coins 3 and 4 appear to be a minor double die. This one's for Mickey. Let's see what Mickey gets here. Well, that's another one of our upper split serif RPMs. Okay, let me remember this one. Remember the markers I've got in and around. So the mint mark has this half of an arrow right on its left side. So we're going to look at Mickey's coin. That is Mickey's coin, I'm sorry. That is Mickey's coin. Let's look at coin number 2, which was our RPM. That one went to Trip Wit. And see if this has the same marker. And it does not. Not the same marker, not the same die. Let's see. Let me take a look and see what I can... Okay, this has got the chip inside the 9. That should be pretty easy to remember. Alright, and Mickey gets a different RPM from Trip. Let's check out Paul Hampton now. Paul Hampton, coin number 6. And this one appears to be another one of the possible double dies. I'm looking at this real carefully because it has thickness on the 6, which could be a grease-filled die. That could be a pretty easy explanation. But the 0 and the 9 are both also somewhat thick. So that to me says Class 6 double die. So we will keep looking. I don't see anything anywhere else. It's just on the date. But it's got those 2 thick die scratches just inside the 0. It's actually got 3 of them in there. What's up, Eric? You tell me. That looked like a minor Class 6 to you, something that's listable. I'm only seeing it on the date, though. I don't know what to say. That definitely looks like a minor Class 6 to me. I'm not seeing it anywhere else, though. It doesn't show on any other lettering anywhere else. And so, yeah, there is a Class 6 listed, but it looks a little different from this one. I do recognize and remember that one. All right, this next one here is for Dan. And for those of you coming on board, I am aware that the camera is not working. Okay, this is apparently the same thing again. No. Maybe it is. Oof. It appears to be the same thing again. So let me get this one in for Dan. So far we have one normal coin in the entire roll. Let's check coin number 8 now. Coin number 8. That one is the RPM with the arrow point on the side of the D. So the arrow point is this little guy right here. That's what I'm looking at. Looks like half of an arrow right at the left side of the D. That matches Mickey's coin, coin number 5. So this one would be coin number 8 and RPM. This one's for Carl. Now coin number 9, Adam Connor. Adam Connor gets back into the thick of things here. We have the die chip, small, but there, upper split serif. This one will be the same as coin number 2. This one's for Adam Connor. So we have a plethora of nifty little die creatures, none of which are very major, but all of which are kind of neat, showing up in this roll. That's coin number 9 for you there. Now coin number 10 will be for Malcolm. Malcolm gets, well, another one of the RPMs. So that's an arrow point RPM there. I'm going to call it the arrow point RPM until Eric can give me numbers, I guess. But that's the marker I'm looking for on this. And that is what I'm getting. It's likely that the lower serif is a little bit split too. I just want to change the lighting all around to make it work. Let's see, that one goes here. This one was, let me make sure I'm right. Okay, I am. I'm trying to keep my piles straight. All right, coin number 11. 11 goes to Sissy. Let's see what Sissy has here. And coin number 11. This is another one of those ones that appears to be the double die. Big thick 0 and thick S. Or thick 6, I mean S. You can see the top of that 6 looks really thick. The 9 looks extra thick. It's the 0 that impresses me the most, though. But over here on Liberty, doesn't show me anything. And up here in God We Trust, nothing. It's just over there on the date, especially. Hi, DC. All right, let me move on to coin number 12. This one's from Mark Thomas. Mark Thomas gets... Okay, this one is... Okay, where am I going with this? Because this one looks like a little class 6 as well, and it's a different die. So maybe my little class 6 is just because I haven't looked at a 60 small date in a while. And that could be normal, but it looks like a small class 6. But this one's going to turn out to be, I'm going to call this one a normal coin for now. Separation lines in the upper loop of the B. No. Nope. Not sure where we're going with that, but no. We'll stick this one here as a normal coin for now, and then we'll take a look at... So far, the only coins I've got that are not anything doubled at all is number 1 and number 12. All the rest of them have something on them. Roger, coin number 13. This is another one of those ones with the 3 die scratches inside the 0, and it looks extra thick. See, we have something else that I'm not used to looking at. It's that little mark on the inside of the R. That showed up on another die as well, so this could be something on a working hub. It looks like damage of some sort. If I turn it this way, that is really odd. Maybe it's just that I don't have much experience. Okay, that R is a hub issue. Okay. I don't have much recent experience looking at 60D small dates, but that certainly looks like doubling over there. And I'm going to stick Roger. This is Roger's coin number 13. I'm going to stick it in the minor class 6 double die pile because the markers match the others. All right, next coin here is for Mickey. And okay, this is the same die again. That nose just looks oddly thick. It's a nice earlier dice date. But what I'm looking at just seems really odd. It is quite flat. Yeah, I know that the 6 is really flat on these. And, well, that was the case with all of them except that one. Sureg is up next, coin number 15. Okay, this is where I'm going to be changing my tune. Because this looks fat as well. Exactly the same as all these others. And it's definitely a different die. So either all of these are class 6 double dies or none of them are. And I would probably stretch to say none versus all. But yeah, this is where we're learning something right here, where I'm learning something anyway. That fat 6 and the fat 0 really tell me a big story. I don't think any of these are double dies now. That's just part of the design. Okay, so we continue. Paul Hampton, coin number 16. Yeah. I'm beginning to see this as being more of a normal thing than anything out of the ordinary. Because that 6 is normal, but the 0 still looks fat. So we're going to pull away from the double die theory here. That would be more normal, I would think. Definitely a normal coin there. Except that this one is the minor upper serif. And it is obliterated on this coin. I can tell it's the same die because of that chip in the 9. Let's go to coin 18, Taco John. This one's for Taco John. And that's another one of them. It's a minor upper split serif RPM. We'd be able to see it better if I had my lighting on straight. And this miter might not be anything too. I'm starting to doubt myself here. I could see the split in the upper serif. I just can't get the light to play right. No, the light's not going to play right for me. I can barely see it. It's right on the edge of the shadow. But it is there. Hello, Kevin. I'm going to mark, move, and keep going. This one is the same die as the coin we just looked at. Coin number 17. This is coin number 18. It's Taco John's. Now number 19, Dan McCumber. Dan, let's see what you got. This is a double split serif RPM. I see that pretty clearly. Let's stick this in the RPM pile as well. Sorry about this, Eric. I'm piling up a weird pile of stuff here for you. Okay, this one looks like a minor split upper serif. This one looks like number 118 slightly. That's wax on the coin, so the coin's still real nice. Has a little bit of wax buildup on it. And this one's for Sissy. It's coin number 20 for Sissy. Coin number 21 now. Back to Adam Connor. And this one is normal. Sharp looking coins here. But we have a normal one. Number 22 now for Stan Horn. There's another upper split serif. This is the arrow point one. This is the same as the one we pulled out for Mickey. That's interesting, Frosty. Got a 1972 double die. Okay, this is what we were. See, we were going to call this another one of the double dies, but it isn't. A St. Jude auction. Huh. I was unaware there was a St. Jude auction. Okay, coin number 24, shiny coin guy. See, that is another one of the small upper split serifs, the second type. We've got so many different things popping up in this roll. It's going to be hard to put a good gauge on exactly what is and is not here. My apologies to Eric on this. Mark Thomas. There's another one of those. Okay, we're starting to look and get used to some things. Something starts to repeat itself. Yay. Let's see. Coin number 26 now. Goes to Ant. Coin 26 to Ant. Another little RPM there. That's the arrow point RPM, the one with the arrow point shaped die scratches right next to the D. Coin 27 is for Otis. Otis coin number 27. Nice RPM. Really nice one. This one's different from the others. That's pretty. Right there. I like that one. Very nice looking. 1960 D small date RPM here for Otis. Now coin number 28 for Doug Rizak. Another split upper serif RPM. At the very least a split upper serif. I'm not really sure what is going on at the bottom. It has a little bit of a black spot on it. It'll be covered up just a little bit. Understood, Tim, but when you pass a die and you've already looked at what's in and around the eye, you're not going to see it on the eye on subsequent coins. We've seen this die. This one is a normal die. That one was for IT. Coin number 29 for Bethlehem. Now coin number 30. Farm Dog. Farm Dog coming up on this one. And that is another one of our minor split upper serif RPMs. This one is the... okay, this one is the third different one. Well, thank you, Ronald. Like to see you folks learn things and start getting really involved in this because it's fun to do. Here's another one of our arrow point RPMs. The arrow point being that it has that arrow, half of an arrow point shape. Right, there's half of the arrowhead and then the stem here. The shaft and half the arrow point. So it looks almost like it's pointing at something. It just doesn't have that other part. But it is an upper split serif. And so we are going to put this in the pile with the others. This one's for Carl. That's coin number 31. Coin number 32 now for Coins and Ghouls. Coins and Ghouls gets coin number 32. Let's check it out and see what it is. Okay, this one has the chip and the date. And there's the little split up on the top. This might be too minor. It's also got a little kick out on the 1. Not really sure what that is. It looks like die damage. It's very nice. Pretty early die state coin. Pretty early die state obverse here. All right, now for number 33. Dan McCumber. Dan McCumber for coin number 33, and this one is, oh, that's an Otis die right there. Otis got one of these. It's a very nice double die, or double die. It's a very nice repunched mint mark, double split serif. Repunched mint mark is what I was going to try to say. My English isn't working as well as I would like for it to right now. Let's see. What do we have over here? What is that? Interesting little anomaly going on inside the E. Number 34, now for Carl. That might be one of the little minor split upper serifs. I just can't really tell because of that flake of copper on it. Or is that a hit? It could be a hit on the coin, but it looks like it's a little flake of copper or something. That's got the 3 lines on the inside of the mint mark. I'm thinking this could be what we were calling a double die. That's what that one is. Number 35 now. Mickey. Mickey on coin number 35. Nice early die state coin. This is going to be the minor split upper serif. You see it a little bit better on this coin. But man, it still likes to get drowned in the light. Wow. Okay, so I'm going to hold that one out just in case. Nice coin, though. Well, if I take that pile and put it back in the normals, I've still got better than half the roll of RPMs. There's another one. Another little split upper serif RPM. This one's for Adam Connor. Adam Connor gets a respectful place in the roll. After I finish this roll, I'm going to need probably about 10 minutes to prep up for the next one. And then I'll be back. It is a, well, this is another minor split up serif RPM. This next roll is going to be a bank wrap 1961D roll, so you don't want to miss that. And then I will resume doing more of these later this evening, I believe. If I can keep my wits about me and stay awake this evening, I will put together a couple of reveals for this evening. Another minor split upper serif RPM. This is coin number 38 for Sureg. Coin number 39 now. Shiny Coin Guy. Shiny Coin Guy gets, oh, that's a nice one. That's a nice one. Upper and lower split serifs. Hang on a second here, folks. I got a phone call coming in. Okay, back. This one... Okay, this one was the nice one. That one goes to Shiny Coin Guy. It is the third example of this particular RPM I found in this roll, and I don't recognize it, so could be something new. Do I need some 54S rolls? About 100 rolls. I certainly could, Adam. Why don't you reach out to me on Messenger, and we'll give it a discussion. I could use 54S. This one is another minor split serif RPM, split upper serif. You can see it right there hanging out to the left of the normal serif. We've seen a few of these now. This is the third different die I was picking. This is for DC. This is coin number 40. Now coin number 41 for Paul. Paul. Well, that one also has a little something hanging out on the left edge of the mint mark. Could also be one of the minor split upper serif RPMs that we have been viewing here. So it as well will be called an RPM for the time being, until we can get a chance to get a really good look at it with both eyes. Get Eric on it so he can see it too. There's another one of our nice RPMs, split upper and lower. Split upper and lower there. That's a very nice one. So that will be for Sergeant First Class Eric. Coin number 43 now. This one's going to go to Malcolm. Another split upper serif RPM. It's got a little bit of a split on the lower as well. You can see it down there. So upper and lower split serif RPM. So this roll is pretty much just loaded down with RPMs. Got lots of them. I have to separate all these up by markers and check them out and see what we can find with regard to listings. This is for Mohawk Joe. This one is going to be a normal coin here. No split upper or lower. No doubled eye. No doubling anywhere else. Jackalope Herdmaster. Good day, sir. Coin number 45. This one goes to Coins and Ghouls. Let's see what we have here. Another split serifs RPM, split upper and lower serif. Another nice one. That works. Now number 46. Back to Doug. Coin number 46 for Doug Rezek. And this one also has a little minor nub sticking out of the left side of the mint mark. So it's also going to be another one of our small split upper serif RPMs. Damn near record-breaking roll right here. One for Mohawk Joe here. Mohawk Joe, coin number 47. This is probably the nicest one I've seen yet of our first die of the roll. Little minor split upper serif RPM. I'm going to make this one show. This one's not going to have a choice. It's going to show us what it looks like to be a minor split upper serif. I've got to get it in the light just perfect. I don't think this one's going to be listable. You can see it right up there. But, man, I tell you what, that one is so hard to get any look at the little tiny split that's up there. I think we're probably going to have to skip this one. Coin number 48 now, Ant. And Ant gets another one of those. Exact same die again. Oh, but it does have a little split on the lower. You can see the little split on the lower there. Now you can see it on the upper and the lower. This is the first die we pulled out. It's got the die chip in the R and the die chip inside the 9. Okay, this has been kind of a disaster of a narration through this roll, but sometimes they're just confusing. Coin number 49 for Sureg. It's another one of the same die again. Got some pretty coins in here. I mean, you know, for detail and everything. It's very nicely detailed coins. And coin number 50. And last but not least in the roll for Taco John. Let's see what we get for Taco John here. Nothing like ending the roll how we begun. Another minor double split serif RPM. Another one of the same die again. And so instead of telling you or showing you through all of the coins that were die varieties, I'm going to count the ones that are not and subtract. I've got 18 coins that are showing as normal. 18 coins that show as normal, which means 32, I'm sorry, would be die varieties in here. Over half the roll. And that's not including the fact that I caught on to a couple of these a little later. So this is going to be a little maze for Eric to figure out, a little puzzle to solve. But sometimes we like puzzles. I'm going to take off here for a little while. I'll be back in about 10 minutes with our next reveal. Our next reveal will be at 4 o'clock. It'll be a 1961 D roll. Step out into the lobby and watch for reveal number 755. I just noticed that the title screen is wrong on this one and has been throughout the entire reveal. Watch for reveal number 755, and we will be back in just a few. See you then.